in a deadly ammonia spill. We have team coverage. Thanks for watching. A very difficult situation continues to unfold in Teutopolis. The Illinois State Police have announced that 5 people have been killed and 5 people airlifted to the hospital. It was the result of a crash on US 40 involving multiple vehicles, including a semi. That semi was carrying anhydrous ammonia, and it resulted in a leak of hazardous material. The crash happened yesterday evening on the east side of Teutopolis. Last night, officials ordered an evacuation for an area east of town, and that order remains in place. We have team coverage tonight. Dana Wilkoplek and Will Price are live in Teutopolis. Let's start with Dana.
Thanks, Mike. We are here at Teutopolis High School. Now, this has been the staging area for emergencies responders. As you can see, hazmat crews are here, ambulances have been here, firefighters are here, law enforcement agencies are here. In front of the high school is US 40. It's been about 5 miles down the road where the crash actually happened. So let me tell you a little bit about it. It all started with an incident on I-70. A semi caught fire, so traffic had to be rerouted onto US 40 from Montrose to Teutopolis. Police tell us that a tanker truck was then involved in a crash on US 40 with multiple vehicles involved in that. Now, the Illinois Department of Transportation tells us that that tanker was carrying 7,500 gallons of anhydrous ammonia. Anhydrous ammonia, very dangerous. You breathe it in, it can kill you. They also told us that about 4,000 gallons of anhydrous ammonia did leak out of that tanker. We are not sure if the people who passed away that Mike spoke about earlier died from injuries sustained in the crash or if they died from inhaling that anhydrous ammonia. About 500 people were evacuated. Joining me now is Tim McMahon. He is the fire chief with Teutopolis. And so, Jim, when did you guys realize you had a really serious situation?
We were dispatched about 8:42 p.m. last night to an incident with that involved a semi-tanker overturned. Upon arrival on our way there, we were starting to feel the effects of it, breathing it ourselves. So we immediately backed out, kind of regrouped, but in the process of backing out, we noticed that drivers heading into the plume, the cloud, they were also kind of stranded and couldn't get out, so they were trying to get back as quick as we were. We were trying to help them back, and immediately after that, we did a reverse 911 with our county, and basically that's how we evacuated most of the town. So that really worked well, and I want to commend the residents for getting out as quick as they did.
And so tell me a little bit, what's going on right now? We know the tanker is still on 40. Tell us what's happening.
So last night, the hazmat team, they patched the rupture as good as they could. They got the majority. They couldn't get it all. So it did leak throughout tonight and most of the day. We spent a lot of time trying to come up with a plan to offload it. Different pumps wasn't going to do the job, so we finally found a company up north that made their way down here about 1:30, and they're in the process, as we speak, they're offloading the product right now. So we're hoping that within a couple hours the product's going to be off and gone.
So when you're talking about the product, you are talking about you're pulling that anhydrous ammonia out of that tanker truck, and as soon as that's done, then you will clean up the mess and hopefully be able to open the road?
As soon as they get the product pumped down, they're going to cap the hole, and the wrecker companies are going to upright the tanker and remove it from the scene, and then they're going to read their meters and see if we're safe to open it up.
All right, thank you so much, and we will keep you updated on that. We do want to remind you, though, US 40 is still closed between Montrose and Teutopolis. Also, one firefighter, we were told, was injured, but they suffered minor injuries. They were treated and released. The National Transportation Safety Board sending a team here to investigate the cause of this crash. Back to you, Mike.